Barnes and Leslie, we are the Morning X. Crash Clark is here in traffic. I have a little something from the CES show for the both of you that I think you're really going to like. In a couple of minutes, I'll share with you. Also, Sleaze coming up later this hour.
Oh, you're going to really like all the concert tickets we have to give away all week. On the Morning X ticket window, of course, Morrissey. If you don't win them with us, how about on Steve's College of Musical Knowledge later today at 1:45. 3 to 7. Will Pendarvis, what's he calling his show these days?
The Good Time Afternoon Hour or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Tickets for Our Lady Peace, the 30th anniversary show at the Buckhead Theater with Verve Pipe all week on 99X.
It might be the after-school special.
I think that's what it is.
That might be what it's called. I try to keep my distance from Will, so he changes things up quite a bit. This next thing, I think I'm going to qualify it under the title Social Dominoes. I'm not a big believer of like weirdness floating around in the atmosphere, like to affect decisions. Like when someone does something, it triggers something else, and that triggers something else, and something happens. Remember that? What was that Gwyneth Paltrow, I think, movie where like sliding doors, I think it was.
Yes.
Like the train
the whole
comes
domino
up.
Effect.
Yeah, the domino effect. Man, this is a weird one. So over last weekend, when I was in Anguilla, I got up early in the morning, went outside, there was a full rainbow. I sent it to you, Crash.
You did. I did. I remember seeing that. Yep.
So a full rainbow, like full on, one side to the other, massive. I had to back my camera out to the widest angle just to get it. And I sent it to a few people. One of those was my wife, who was still asleep. So I send this is, 6:50 or so, or whatever, 7 something. I don't even know what time. Early. Sitting out there by myself. Take this, send it to her. I don't really hear anything. A little while, I get this like, oh, pretty, and Crash responded. And then what I didn't know is that she had this text group going with her college friends, and she put it in the college friends text group and just shared it. Like, hey, so, starts out just, I'm innocently sitting on this balcony. So then, and there's like, 10 people in this group. So then I get back to the story. I get the story last night that, that rainbow that you sent me, I sent that to this group. This one girl in the group responds back, and I didn't know at the time, and says, thank you for this. It was a nudge for me for making the right decision. My mom had always said when she and my dad had big decisions to make, that often they saw a rainbow, and that would confirm that they had to make this decision.
Wow.
So later that day, they put their dog down because they had been wavering on, I just got chills, whether or not to do it if the dog was suffering too much.
It's a hard decision to make.
So yes, based on my photo that I didn't even send to her, they that day put their dog down. And that was the signal that they needed. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
What the what?
First of all, that's one of the hardest things to do. And, you're on message boards and you're talking to your doctor, like, when is the right time? But you apparently sent this rainbow. Heather sent the rainbow to her friends, and it was a light bulb went off. Like she had an epiphany, like, this is the sign.
They send a thank you back, and they're like, please thank Steve. I'm like, hold on a minute. Like, this saying that your mom said that these rainbows do these things, shouldn't you see that firsthand before you go and make a big decision like that? I think mom meant for you to see it, not to see a picture of it.
Yeah.
But it came to her, out of the blue.
Yeah, because, think about the way some people think of things, and I'm not talking about, like, divine intervention, but because you took the picture, because you gave it to your wife, because she shared it with them, in a roundabout way, it was meant for her. But I can see that.
This is a sign.
Dude, that's heavy.
I can see that.
It's really heavy.
Well, I felt
really
guilty.
Heavy. No, you shouldn't, because at some point you're bringing some comfort, because sometimes we don't think about the dog. We selfishly think about ourselves instead of what kind of quality of life does this dog have?
But then later, and I'm reading from a screenshot from these texts that I had no idea. I just looked up and took a rainbow picture and triggered these things. They're like, thank you, early bird Steve. Barnes, me, for capturing and sharing such a moment and reminder of God's promise. I'm like, hey, everybody, we are taking my photo way too far for me to be in a comfort zone of like, you're putting down animals because I sent a picture?
But that's just like having faith. I mean, none of us have any proof that there's any kind of a God, but we have faith. So that brought her, as Leslie was saying, brought her the comfort to let her dog go. Instead of her making that decision, that was something that kind of helped her make it.
That just tripped me out. That such a thing could have such, the social domino effect.
I'm so glad you didn't send me that rainbow.
Does anyone else have any stories like that?
Were you going to put Lanny down if you got the rainbow?
You've been wondering. Does anyone else have any stories like that of some sort of intervention or some sort of triggered effect like that you didn't see coming? Would love to hear it. 470-741-4999. That's just so weird to me.
It's really crazy.
What if I hadn't taken that picture and then forwarded it? The dog would still be there.
Suffering.
Like you said,
but maybe not suffering.
It's the weird domino effect.
You're guessing that the dog was suffering. That's just really trippy.
Have something to say or share with the Morning X? 470-741-4999. The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie. 470-741-499X.
End of message.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet, host of the #1 podcast, Insight with Chris Van Vliet. On the show, I sit down with the biggest names in pro wrestling, sports, film, and beyond. These are real, long-form conversations that go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with people like John Cena, The Undertaker, Cody Rhodes, and more. We talk mindset, motivation, and what it takes to succeed. This is Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.